Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jessica Stalker. I'm a real estate agent here in Beverly Hills and I talk all things metaverse. Today I want to go over one extremely important question, and that is, what is the metaverse? So let's dive right in. Now, the metaverse is not a new term. It was first introduced in 1992 in this novel called Snow Crash, written by Neil Stephenson. He highlights a world where people want to escape the governed physical world and go into a virtual world that's decentralized and they have more control in. The definition of a metaverse is a virtual reality space in which users can interact with a computer-generated environment and with other users. It's basically a shared digital universe in which we can take on whatever personality we want and collaborate together, work on projects, and go to fun events. The idea is whatever you would normally do in the physical world, you can now do that in the digital world. This is a concept we've been working on since the early emergence of the internet. We had social media, virtual reality, and these are all early attempts of creating shared digital experiences, much like Second Life. Zuckerberg explains the metaverse as the internet, except you're actually inside the internet. So let's say you're on the internet and you're shopping. The metaverse actually takes you to the actual shopping center where you can actually look around in a 3D environment and see what you want to put in your cart. So instead of looking at a 2D screen, you're now in a 3D environment. The reason the metaverse is gaining popularity right now is because technology is innovating at a rate where the metaverse is actually a realistic thing. And that is because VR headsets and Oculus are becoming so technologically advanced that they're starting to feel like real life when you put your headset on. The difference with the metaverse is that it's an immersive world where you're not confined to just that tennis court. So let's say you're playing tennis with a friend and you want to go to a concert afterwards. The metaverse makes this possible by allowing you to have a shared continuous experience from the tennis court all the way to the concert. Your avatar in the metaverse will be much like your profile pictures on social media right now. It'll be a 3D representation of what you want the world to perceive you as. Now, your avatars in the gaming or the fantasy metaverses may be a little bit different. Maybe you want to be a dragon, maybe you want to be your superhero. The choice is up to you, and this is the fun part of the metaverse where you get to choose how you want to be perceived in the different metaverses. Now, the metaverse was already bound to happen, but because of the pandemic, it really sped up innovation because it allowed, or I guess it forced people to become more comfortable on Zoom. So we are seeing Zoom meetings, Zoom weddings, Zoom hangouts. So people becoming more and more comfortable on the internet naturally converts to people becoming more comfortable in the metaverse once the technology allows. So once we're able to be on our phone, scroll on our phone and go on the metaverse, much like we do right now with social media, that's when it will become a huge thing. So a common misconception is that Facebook owns the metaverse. Now, Facebook changed their name to Meta only because they understand the metaverse is the new internet and they want to be on the forefront of that innovation. But you can't own the concept metaverse. The concept metaverse is a digital world and anybody can create their own digital world. The difference between Facebook's metaverse and other metaverses that are out there is that Facebook isn't decentralized. So this could be a problem moving forward because let's say you're in Facebook's metaverse and you buy a parcel of land. Now the problem is it's governed by Zuckerberg, so you don't know how much of that land he controls versus how much you control. Now the good news is there's decentralized metaverses, much like Decentraland is a really good example, where you know that if you buy a parcel, you own that outright. And that's because the players of the game own the game. It's not controlled or governed by anybody. So this will be interesting to see where Facebook goes with this, because the idea of going into the metaverse is popular because it's decentralized and essentially there's no government and we control it. So for Facebook to come in and to not be decentralized, it's hard to say where that's going to go. Now, how far are we from working and actually playing in the metaverse? So Bill Gates actually predicted that in 3 years, we will see most of our Zoom meetings and conferences in the metaverse. And most other metaverses predict that in 5 years, we will see people going into the metaverse and it becoming a more daily thing for people. For now, the metaverse is just a concept for where our world world is headed. Right now, you're watching me on YouTube, but once the technology allows for us to be in a metaverse and me to be interacting with you guys, that will be happening once the technology allows. Now, the metaverse is actually already happening, and the most popular things that are happening in the metaverse are casinos, art galleries, and concerts. We've actually seen Ariana Grande, Astroworld, and Justin Bieber already do performances and concerts in the metaverse. So they're proving that this concept is going to be a more normalized thing in years to come. Now, in conclusion, I know this is a very scary thing, and if you guys have seen Ready Player One, you as well as I understand that it's a scary idea to think that more people are going to be in the digital world than in the real world, and in Ready Player One, the real world kind of goes to shit. So that's a very scary thing. I personally think it's crucial to stay up to date and educated on everything that's happening in the metaverse so that we can understand how to move forward in the most positive way possible for us. Now, I hope you guys have an incredible day. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below and I'll answer them in the best way possible. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.